Radio Berlin 88.8. Hey Music mit Jürgen Jürgens.
It's really nice to have you here on my show.
Thank
you. I've heard not so much. And when you go into the internet, even there you find not so much about you. But what you find is really amazing.
Thank you.
Everybody really loves your voice. And on the top of the list is Adele.
Yeah,
I heard.
crazy.
What kind of feeling was it when you heard this?
Yeah, it was crazy. 'Cause she's a huge inspiration, but also is, one of the best pop vocalists that we've had for years. So it's kind of amazing. Also because I never really considered myself a singer. I've always just been a songwriter that sings, really. So yeah, it's really weird. Amazing.
So when did it start to write songs?
I was about 12 or 13. Yeah.
So before you have learned an instrument?
Yeah, so I started the violin when I was 8.
Yes, first of all, yeah.
Yeah. The piano when I was 10. And then I could play well enough, I think, when I was about 12, so I started to write my own music.
What about the violin today?
I still play.
Huh?
Yeah, sometimes.
Because you have to exercise.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. But I mean, I don't play loads, I don't get the time, but yeah, I play a lot for fun. It's good.
The main thing for boys to make music are girls. When they have a guitar or something,
Sure.
can sing a little bit.
Yeah.
They try to get the girls. Mostly for the girls, it's not the main reason to do this. Why did you start?
I think because I couldn't really do anything else, and I think
Okay.
it was a very natural thing for me to do. It just felt like that's all I wanted to do and all I could do. And then I guess I started to realise that I gained the respect of my friends and of my family, people around me, because I was working really hard at something. So I think that really encouraged me, and so I just kept on doing it. And I think it's quite addictive when you write a song and you play it to someone and it moves them in some way, or that you get an emotional reaction. That's why I do it. I kind of feed off that. It's amazing.
Percentage is the music. Another percentage is about what you're singing.
Yeah.
And it has to be authentic.
Yeah, absolutely.
That someone could be touched by it. And that's always a question that is in my mind. How private could this be to sing about? How private could it be for you?
Yeah. And a lot of things are quite private, but I think when you have a little kind of guard when you put it in a song, because no one really knows, until you tell them. But also I can tell anybody whatever I like about the songs. I could lie. I mean, I don't, but I could. And there's always that kind of level of protection about the fact that it's in a song and you've got a bit of artistic license. But at the same time, I wouldn't ever write anything that I didn't believe or that I hadn't felt, because I wouldn't expect anyone else to relate to it otherwise.
For very much artists, it started as a kind of diary.
Yeah.
What was it for you?
Not so much, actually. It was more of a kind of musical obsession. I loved creating music. And I think maybe that's because I was a musician before I was a singer. I don't know. But then the diary kind of part of it probably came later for me. I do keep, little lyric ideas in my notes and things like that, but I don't, I hear of songwriters having just, pages and pages, all this stuff. I don't really have that. I'm a bit more kind of ordered in my mind.
And is it possible that both things come at the same moment, lyrics and music?
Yeah, a lot of the time. Yeah, that does happen. Even if it's just one line. Mm-hmm. It'll be, one line of lyric with a bit of melody attached, and with that I'll know what the chords are that I'm singing.
Just say it again. I want to know that you mean it this time. Say it again. I know that I should believe it, but I never thought someone would love me like you say you do. So say it again, and I'll say it back to you.
We heard you live with this beautiful song that is a single as well. When will we see you live on stage here?
I just played Doc Phil in Hamburg, which was great. And I'm coming back for the Radio Awards. And then when I release my first album, I'll do a big UK and Europe tour.
So when will it be?
I think next year. First half of next year. Yeah.
Writing material for an album and in the back Adele and the others who like it that much, is it kind of pressure?
Yeah, I mean, it is pressure, but I really like that pressure. I really enjoy kind of people having an expectation of me. I think it makes me work harder and makes me kind of really want to do people proud and fulfill people's expectations, I guess, as best I can. So, and my own as well.
Was there ever another idea to make something different than music?
No. I think for about a month I thought I might go to fashion school, and because I quite enjoyed making dresses and stuff as a child, but I wasn't good enough. My teacher had to finish one of my projects for me. It's kind of probably not quite good enough for that.
And always interested in music. Have there been other musicians that inspired you in your own work now? Yeah,
loads. Carole King, it's a huge idol of mine. Adele, obviously. Ed Sheeran, I think, is amazing. But then I also love Radiohead, Coldplay, Beck. Yeah, there's Bjork, big fan of Bjork. There's so much stuff.
So it's more the modern kind of pop music.
Yeah.
Not really things, sometimes the Beatles or whatever, in the past.
I mean, I love the Beatles, but actually I think I listened to mainly what my parents played me as a child. And for my mum, that was a lot of Motown. Which then kind of led me to listen to Carole King. For my dad, it was a lot of kind of indie music and some dance music as well. Yeah, so it's kind of loads of stuff flowing around.
So that all comes in to you, and now it has to come out
exactly
in a different way.
What goes in comes out. Exactly. Yeah, in some way. I don't know. It must have. Sometimes I do hear stuff back, and I think, oh, that sounds a bit country. You know, because my mum used to play me a bit of country music, so it's interesting.
Today, so many songs start as a very soft song, and then there comes a DJ who's putting his one tip finger music on the keyboard and makes some sounds around it, and then it's a dance song. Do you like this?
Yeah, I think you have to respect the talent that they have. I think it's amazing that actually a lot of these DJs have been able to develop their talent on very little money, whereas 10 years ago you couldn't have done that. You had to spend loads of money on all this amazing equipment, but now you can do it in a computer. And I've been in writing sessions with some of these people, and it's amazing what they can do. How they can manipulate technology to make something that sounds pretty musical. I mean, I know sometimes things don't sound great, but I've been lucky in that the remixes that I've had have been amazing, and I think it's really interesting to hear what bits of melody they take and decide to use as their hook. They kind of delve into my songwriting, which I kind of really enjoy listening to what they've done.
Do you need something special for writing songs when it's the best time for it?
No, not really. I mean, it can happen anywhere. I could come up with an idea like when I'm in the airport or something. It's really random, but I think part of the discipline for me that I've kind of had to learn is that sometimes I don't have time. So, if I could come up with an idea in the airport, but I don't have a piano or, anything to record it with. So I have to have that discipline of if I've got, 3 hours at home with the piano, I have to be able to somehow get those ideas then. So I guess it's learning how to best kind of spark off your own creativity and what to do to kind of help it. So I might listen to some other music that I find inspiring, or yeah, it's a variety of things I do. But
writing in the evening, at night, better than working a day?
Yeah, I mean, I quite like writing during the day. It has to be just generally when it's quite quiet and there's no one else around. And if there's someone else there, I get a bit self-conscious. They're listening and judging, even though they're not. But if I'm on my own, I prefer it.
Say it again. I want to know that you mean it this time. Say it again.
And what is your mother, your father, what are they saying that this nice girl is drifting away in this star wisdom, this or whatever business.
They're fine. I mean, they don't understand the industry at all. So they find it all quite confusing. And quite often, they'll ask me questions that actually I don't know the answer to. I'm going, I don't know. No one knows what's going on. But they absolutely love it. And they love coming to see me live. And they really enjoy my music, which is good, because I don't think, they might not automatically love my music, but they really do. And they play it a lot around the house. And yeah, they love it. They're excited.
And the reactions, who's more in the audience, girls or boys?
It's quite a mixture, actually. It's quite a lot of couples, which I quite like. And there's been some really young girls, which I really liked, because I'm not, the obvious kind of bubblegum pop artist. So I wouldn't be sure if, the younger girls would want to come and see me, but they do. And quite often they bring, their parents, and that's always good. But yeah, I've seen some grown men cry to my songs, which is great.
So I think it's really amazing, because you're like the girl next door or in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
And so girls will have the chance to see themselves in you.
I hope so. Yeah. I'm very normal. Very normal. So yeah, I hope so. That would be great.
As I have now seen you for these 30 minutes or whatever.
Yeah.
I have to tell you, yes, quite normal.
Oh, good.
Thank you for having you here.
Thank you so much for having me.
And all the best for what you're doing, and hope that the wishes you have for your music and yourself come true.
Thank you.